I'm sorry. Could you repeat that? The Chief Justice asked, his tone slicing through the courtroom silence. My mother's voice cracked. She can barely hold a job. Her words hung there, sharp, deliberate, and humiliating. My throat tightened, but I didn't flinch. The room watched her, not me. She looked smaller under those white lights, trembling in her beige coat like a child caught lying. Then the Chief Justice stood. His voice carried authority, disdain, and something else. Disbelief. She's been a judge for 6 years, ma'am. My mother's face went white, and for the first time in my life, I didn't rush to save her. It wasn't always this way. Once I thought my mother's criticism was protection, her way of shaping me. The world isn't kind to women who dream too big, she'd say, brushing my hair into a tight bun before school. Better you learn that from me than from the world. But her lessons were bruises wrapped in love. Every success I had, she tried to shrink. When I graduated law school, she told my aunt, "Let's see how long this phase lasts." It never felt like love. It felt like control. Still, I kept forgiving her, even when she turned my father against me, even when she spread rumors about my career. I kept trying because daughters are trained to love their mothers, even when they bleed from it. The betrayal came quietly in the way real ones do. I was nominated for a high court seat. It was my life's work. My hearings were scheduled. I thought maybe finally she'd be proud. Then the anonymous letter arrived at the Judicial Council claiming I'd falsified records, manipulated verdicts, and used my position for personal gain. The letter was written in my mother's handwriting. The loops, the tilt, the pressure of the pen, all hers. I didn't want to believe it until I saw the envelope's return address, her street, her number. That's when something inside me broke. But I didn't cry. Not this time. I stayed silent, observed, planned. The council began their inquiry. I let it unfold. My colleagues whispered. Some kept their distance. She thought she'd ruined me. But I wasn't the same daughter she once humiliated. I was a judge, and I knew how to build a case. So I began mine. I traced the letter's paper source purchased at a local stationery shop near her house. I subpoenaed the security footage quietly through a colleague. There she was, my mother, in her familiar navy coat, paying in cash. I found her digital fingerprints, mails, her quiet phone calls to concerned citizens she'd convinced to testify against me. I built the file patiently, each piece of evidence a nail. And then I waited for the hearing. When she was called to testify, she looked proud, like she was doing something righteous. She started with her usual tone, polished, maternal, sweetened with false concern. "She's my daughter," she said to the court. "But she's unstable. She jumps from one thing to another. I'm only trying to protect the integrity of the position." Protect? That word twisted in my chest. The Chief Justice asked if she had proof. She gestured to the anonymous letter, said she received it from someone close to my daughter. I could almost hear the room exhale. That's when I stood, calm, poised, a quiet storm in heels. "Your Honor," I said, "with your permission, I'd like to submit new evidence into record." Her eyes flicked toward me, confusion first, then fear. She knew that tone, the one I learned from her. Cold, sharp, final. I placed the file on the bench. This evidence proves that the letter submitted against me was authored by the witness, my mother. Gasps echoed. I didn't look at her. I let the documents speak. The video footage, their seat, the handwriting analysis, every lie dissected under judicial light. When the Chief Justice stood and said, "She's been a judge for 6 years," it wasn't just a defense. It was a verdict. Her face drained of color. Her lips trembled as she realized she'd stepped into a courtroom built on her daughter's design. After the hearing, she tried to torch me. Dozens of messages, all the same tone, wounded, confused, desperate. "You've humiliated me," she said in one. "No," I replied. You did that yourself. She wanted a daughter she could control. She created a woman who couldn't be. People ask me if I regret it, if exposing her was worth it. The truth. Revenge isn't fire. It's ice. It burns slower, lasts longer. I didn't destroy her. I revealed her. The court didn't punish her. Silence did. Her friends stopped calling. Her bridge club quietly dissolved. Neighbors avoided heroes. She built her reputation on judgment, and now she lived under it. Sometimes justice doesn't need a sentence, just exposure. I still see her sometimes at family gatherings. She isn't invited to, but attends anyway. She stands at a distance, eyes watery, pretending.